Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome to my repaint of Double Trouble from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. I'm using a Monster High Jennifer Long doll as the base. I already removed the factory hair and face, so I'm gonna start with the ears. I tried some scraps of foam, but realized the texture is off, so I switched to cardstock paper. I built up the details of the ears with tacky glue, and pushed around the glue with a needle and mechanical pencil. Once dry, I attached the ears with a lot more glue in the back to blend into the head and for strength. Then, I go over it again with more glue and clean up the excess. I mix up a nice lizardy shade of green and paint the whole body. For the tail, I have this nice scaled textured fabric. I put a piece of the fabric up to the body to roughly estimate the size, then cut it into a vague tail shape and painted it with the same green as the body. I cut a piece of floral wire and twisted one end into a knot until it snapped into place. For more dimension, I go over deep points in a darker green and higher points in a lighter green. I do a whip stitch up the tail. Towards the end, I roll it so it tapers, and then trim the rest. I had to do it like this because it ended up being a little bit too long. When I finish sewing, I pin it over the seam to hide it better. After stuffing the tail, I stuck the wire inside and just kind of shoved the tail into place, and then put glue on the end for security. Once the body was done, I sprayed it outside with Mr. Super Clear. Make sure to dry it away from pets. For the hair, I used my hand to roll out the acrylic yarn to the length of hair I want. Then I realized it's supposed to be twice the length, so I did that. I pulled apart all the yarn and gathered them into bundles to be brushed and ironed. I noticed that the long wefts lost too much length when I brushed it, so I just ironed. Then I painted where the hair was going to go. To make the undercut, I used the fluff made from brushing out the hair and mixed it with a bit of yellow paint. Then cut up and glued it to the head. Next was plugging the mohawk. I used the long piece of yarn at the bottom and short at the top for a mullet effect. Brush occasionally and secure the hair in with glue. The paint I used got scratched and started peeling, so I had to help Double Trouble shed. This time, I buffed the body before and used a different acrylic paint. I also don't completely cover the face and buff off the paint on the scales for a gold highlight. I used watercolor pencils and acrylic for the face. My goal was to finish the doll before the last season of She-Ra came out, but this is as far as I got. I liked it, but I knew I could do better, so I tried the face again. I used the same watercolor pencils, but this time with brighter colors, including a gold acrylic. I'm impatient, so I don't do layers like you're supposed to. I just go for it. To show off the scales, I left the suit pantless. I felt like they were missing something, so I used some small pins as earrings. I had a great time making this doll, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Until next time, have fun and stay safe. Bye.